Welcome to Lunabean Media's video tutorials for Facebook. In the previous video, I gave a brief overview of your fan page. In this video, I'm going to give you some more detailed information about how to edit your page and how to edit your default applications. In most cases, you're going to want to come over here to the Edit Page link and click on that, which will bring you to all of your editing functions. I will show you that in just a moment. The one thing to note, though, is that sometimes the tabs themselves, particularly in the case of info, will want you to go ahead and edit the information right through there. So in the case of info, go ahead and enter the basic info and don't miss this detailed info right here. So keep in mind as well that depending on how you categorize your business when you first created the fan page, you may see different fields here than what you're seeing on my video. In most cases, though, as a winery, you should set it up as I showed you, so you'll just want to go ahead and enter the information. Keep in mind when you're filling in the information that search terms do count here. Don't write like a robot. I mean, definitely write this for a human, but do keep in mind to try to get in some varietals that you use, where you're located, what makes you special. So the only other thing to note, again, is if you come up to the tabs here, for example, in events, this is how you actually create an event, but you don't actually edit events through this format. So to do that, we're actually going to go back to our wall and click Edit Page. And here you will see all of your various settings and applications. So the first thing you'll want to do is always look for the little pencil icon. This is kind of your key to success in Facebook as far as navigating these pages. Don't click on the links themselves. It's no harm if you do, but you're not going to get anywhere. So click on this, click Edit for settings. Enter a country here for country restrictions. If you're in a war with a particular country, feel free to enter that country so that they can't see you. But in most cases, I think you'll be fine just leaving that blank. Age restrictions, as a winery, choose alcohol related. And what this does is Facebook automatically knows from what country a person is visiting, or even what state a person is visiting, and they will be able to tailor the age restrictions based on where people are visiting from. So as opposed to just entering 21 and over, you're excluding a lot of people from Europe, say, that are 18 to 21. It's really not a big deal, but just go ahead and choose alcohol related so it's all taken care of for you. The published status, again, nothing to really worry about. Just know that at this point when you're setting up your page, it's not viewable to Facebook people or to the public. This is good because you have not set up anything on your page and you want to get it looking pretty before you publish it. And if you forget that you don't have it published, there's this nice reminder up here, always to just go ahead and publish this page. Once you do publish a page, you never have to publish it again. Updates at that point are just automatic. For the wall settings, go ahead and click Edit. The only thing to note here is the default landing tab for everyone else. This is kind of an advanced feature and something that may be confusing. All it means is that people who aren't logged into Facebook or who don't have Facebook accounts, your setting here determines what they see. So for example, I find your page via Google, I don't have a Facebook account or I'm not logged in. I click that link and it shows me a little version of your fan page, one that basically you can control what people see. Will it be the wall, will it be info, will it be events, and that's all that person will be able to see if they're not logged into Facebook. So in most cases, wall is fine, info is fine if you have more static information and you just want that out there. But again, you can play around with this, nothing is set in stone, so feel free to do what you will there. Scrolling down is you'll see the applications real quickly with mobile up above. If you want to get mobile alerts or published to Facebook via mobile alerts, via your mobile phone I should say, you can go ahead and set that up there. It's self-explanatory. So back to applications. So the applications here list all the various things you have set up on your Facebook page. These are essentially the tabs that you see at the top. Although they can appear in different places, just think of them as the tabs up top. So you'll see events, notes, etc. Again, with the pencil icon, click that and you'll see the various options here. Note the difference between edit and application settings. That's how it is for all of them, edit, application settings. Edit is how you actually edit the application itself, to custom tailor it. Application settings, so I'll go ahead and show you that. So for notes, for example, in edit, you'll want to go ahead, actually this is a good thing to show you, to import a blog here. You have the option to import an RSS feed for notes. This can be your blog's RSS feed or even your Twitter's RSS feed, or for that matter anybody's RSS feed. So just know that this is a great place to auto-import things so you don't have to constantly fill out information, particularly from your own blog. So that way you can just blog and half an hour later it's going to, or wherever you have it set, it's going to pop up on Facebook automatically in the notes section. And because notes also publishes to the wall of your Facebook page, it will also publish to the wall. So just know that. So for example, that is the edit. So let's go back real quick here. So that was notes and that was edit, as opposed to application settings, which are simply the box and tab. Box is just the little box that can appear on the left side of your page. I'll show you that in a moment. Tab is obvious, it's the tab at the top. The additional permissions is if you want to publish to more than just the notes tab. So for example, if all you wanted to do was have notes appear on notes, you would uncheck that. But in most cases, no matter what's here, if it's published to streams or it's published to the wall, just keep it checked, because that way whatever you publish in that little application will appear in other places. It just saves you a lot of time, and it's kind of the power of Facebook to spread information around all of your various streams, which is a way to send this out to your fans, etc., without you doing any work. The only other thing to really discuss here is the Photos tab, which is pretty important. So in order to create a photo album, you just click this, and it's kind of self-explanatory. But when you do it, you're going to want to use these in a very logical way. So for example, group things well. Don't just have pictures scattered around. Create set albums for them. In a winery's case, if you have crush photos from, say, this coming year, after crush, or even during crush, group them into one album. And then that way people can just click on Crush 09 and they'll be able to see all of your pictures. That being said, under album name, again, keep in mind search terms. You're going to want to do Joe's Winery Crush 09, for example, as the album name. Another thing you can do with photos is to put in staff bios, bio photos. So for example, you create an album name called Joe's Winery Staff, or staff bios, and for each, upload a picture of each staff member, and then in the description of each photo, fill out their bio. It's a quick and easy way to kind of create a staff bio page on your Facebook page, which is engaging and lets people see who are the faces behind your winery. So that's really about it as far as the details go of the basic settings and the basic default applications. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually search for and then add an application using the example of extended info.